safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in Florence. I'm heartless. It's safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when. Hey, I'm about to go level up. I cannot settle for nothing. I never been regular. Hey, they didn't think I would do it, but I did it. Really having this shit, really winning. Was top that I thought I'd forever be sinning and spinning whatever to stand on. I dropped the top on the 6th Street. Fly in my eyes, see the MBD. Passing it off like CP3. Shorty, she calling me MVP. I be on time, it's something you ain't never seen before. They call me the Dama.
What's goody? What's goody? This is JL Gamer 91 come to y'all, and we're gonna be on Madden 25. As y'all see, I posted. I'm gonna start back doing schedules, doing weekly schedules for the whole entire week and weekend, so that way you all know which game I'm gonna be playing and the times I'm gonna be streaming, because I want you all to know that I'm not just a one game type of gamer. I'm a variety gamer. I do play all kinds of games. That's why you all won't be seeing me play 2K like that, because got to mix it up. Gotta mix it up. Make sure you catch your vote for this week's community poll. Hit that like button, share out the stream. We're on the road to 3K. Appreciate everybody's love and support on all my social media. And let's get straight to it. This is season 8. Okay, just let y'all know that, not used to playing online on Madden, but, got to go through the growing pains. It's the only way I'm going to get better. Let's see. I'll pick the Ravens. Here we go. This how we gonna start the stream.
Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh!
The first play of the game going to be intercepted. Not something you see
Damn it, man.
from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not a
Good
whole lot of room
defense.
to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Love from the gun. No, he dropped it.
Ooh,
They were
you should have
looking
caught
for him in the
that.
middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now
You should have
third
definitely
down.
caught that.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get him down at about the 37. Well short of the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, Brandon sniffed that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that.
He will probably go for it.
Diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Let's
And
go.
they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick
There we
up
go.
the
There we
first,
go.
And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Jackson. Flush to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I gotta do
Making that
something.
play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs.
I'm hella rusty because I haven't played this in a while.
Coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
What's the flag on?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Love looking to throw it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over once again.
Got the ball right back.
Well, their defense got him the football.
Get it right back. Got the ball right back. Get it right back.
First play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing.
Hey, Kayla, how you doing? How you doing, sis?
The message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going.
Are you going live tonight, Kayla?
Motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire.
I
don't know.
might be a little more prepared
I'm
for
gonna
that.
try.
Good gain on the ground. Henry again on 2nd down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson.
Oh!
The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
An audible here to get a new look. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson being chased out left.
Got the first down. Let's go. Let's freaking go, chat. YouTube, don't forget to hit that like button, share out the stream. We're on the road to 3K. Sub up if you new. Sub up if you new. Hit that noti bell so you won't miss any content I drop on my channel, whether it's a live stream, video, or short.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Throw caught by Flowers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Oh, my goodness.
Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. A nightmare of a first half for him.
Dwayno, what's up, Dwayno?
But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks.
Well, it's
without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect
happy Thursday over here now. It's Thursday over here now.
And come out a new guy in half number 2.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a counter too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Appreciate the shares always, Dwayno.
Here's Love. And it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will break.
Let's go.
It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10. Now Love. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing. Love.
Hell no.
Throws there, incomplete.
Applying that pressure on Love.
This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Oh.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Love now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Ooh, nope, hell no.
Some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute.
Come on, man.
Work with the ball in the air. Never
God,
gave
yo.
up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Stupid ass fly.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their
Well, it'll be
timeouts
halftime, y'all.
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To the air again, Love. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Working out of the gun. Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up. 30. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit.
Man,
That's
right.
3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
I don't know where he went.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Well, now how about this return? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of them...
Good grief, what's good? What's good, my boy? How you doing, fam?
They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Appreciate the like. Nothing much, just going head-to-head online on Madden 25.
Just a yard up to the 39.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means...
Oh, you say you just getting home from work?
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolution.
He was at your girl's house.
Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field.
Oh, he was trying to still keep going.
And complete it for a first down.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Love, they go play action now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Let who go?
I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here.
This is my first online game in a while.
In a big way.
Yeah, I would never understand that either. I don't know what y'all was thinking. Yeah, like, to be honest, I was even trying hard with that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles,
Yeah, I know, right?
Still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly
Oh, he caught that?
a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job.
Oh, how that wasn't a pass? I mean, interception.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is caught on the right side.
Damn, he went out of bounds though. I know he's salty about that. I know he's salty about that.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Love, quick slant to Watson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Going back to Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Damn.
The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do.
Shout out to the 3 in the building, yo. Everybody in the chat. Thank y'all.
Into the future and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the 4th quarter. Try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play.
Man, they have not scored all freaking game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Oh my God, dude was open.
Downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
There we go.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when
I'm just going to play it safe and just...
He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly
just
right.
run the clock.
With the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. A first down carry for Henry.
Oh, he got lucky. He got lucky.
The Packers going to
Okay, they know I want to do it right, so I need
They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh, dang, I did not see that coming.
Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, damn.
And he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. And I tried, Chad. I tried. Was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And incomplete. Deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed.
Oh.
Into the end zone. Touchdown.
God damn it.
Jaden Reed, 49 yards. And the Packers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Gosh.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14.
Okay, I got to play this smart. I cannot afford to get them the ball. If I get them the ball, there's a possibility that they'll tie it up.
Now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end.
Let's go.
Down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began.
I ain't think he's going to catch that, Chad.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Henry up the middle. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a
What?
flag on the field.
Oh my God.
Might have been too late.
Oh my God, dog.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Oh, man. If he scores, it's going to be a tie. He could easily tie it up.
Love. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open.
Haha, let's go.
I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
Yeah, I'm going to just milk the clock, yep. Let's see. Well, well, well. Man, I made somebody quit. I'm not even all that good. That's the crazy thing about it. I'm gonna go just. Probably going to end the stream after this game. Because your boy got work in the morning. Excuse me. Philly. And it's a home game against the Ravens.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his first look is incomplete.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh,
Pretty
Jesus.
good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's right.
Man.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore,
Coffee, what's good, Coffee?
Ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
Appreciate that, like, buddy. How you doing?
2nd possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
and oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards, and now it's second down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd and 3. There's a short one taken in by Otten. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. The Bucs at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Delay of game.
Good game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Yeah, after this, call it a night.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. again. They won't get this off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dang. Stop.
And that flag accepted.
All right.
Still first down.
Sooner or later, we should get a snap, I think. This is now 1st and 25 after another penalty. It's caught by Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, let's go.
Play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. The numbers for Evans in last week's ball game: 3 catches, 56 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Buying time to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. That's knocked away and incomplete. It's Marcus Williams who got in there to knock that away. But you look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across.
There we go. Let's take and go. It's raining.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Oh, man.
And down he goes.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully,
he got injured.
Nothing serious. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He's got Otten. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
4 minutes in the second quarter.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And they'll accept that penalty.
Still 1st down.
Back to throw here. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short pass, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Ching, ching.
First round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there Gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Out to his left. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball.
Oh, why do it?
Tight ends for a very nice pickup. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's... He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 23. So we've reached halftime.
Nice.
4-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. Geno Smith.
Message. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps
oh my God.
Half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A first carry for Rashad White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Flushed out right. And this
gone.
By Evans. Some strong running at the 20.
There we go.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And
exactly what we needed, yo.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to put this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. White is not going to get in
come
here.
on.
Push him back to the 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
White. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I'm about to throw
You
it.
can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
They'll try and run it in with White. And he'll be taken down after a minute pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Left side into the hands of Otten. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone.
There we go.
Buccaneers. Mike Evans.
Let's freak it down.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is
gonna stop right here. I got work in the morning, y'all. Appreciate everybody tuned in. Hit that like button. Share out the stream. We're on the road to 3K. Don't forget to hit that sub button. Hit the noti bell so you won't miss any content I draw on my channel. Thank y'all so much. I'll catch y'all the next live stream video short. Peace.